Welcome Praetors and Primarchs to a very special event here on 2 Plus Talk. This last year at Adepticon 2025, I went and I really focused in on Horus Heresy specifically. I love the game system. I had an amazing time playing against some wonderful opponents. All my games were killer and everyone was super nice and kind and relaxed. But a big part of my enjoyment of Heresy in general, but also the game system, is the modeling opportunities. Things that extend far beyond what Games Workshop actually produces for their own game, and that's where important individuals in our community, bits creators, designers, and artists come to fill that. And it just so happens that my personal favorite bits dealer, the one that I sourced many of the bits from my personal army on, is called Pop Goes the Monkey, and they are turning 10 this year. That is a full decade of their owner Matt being an active part of this community, creating bits for things that there's no other way to represent, or just modeling opportunities or alternate sculpts to really help us enjoy what we see on the tabletop, essentially bringing our visions to life. And Matt contacted me and said he wanted to do something special for this 10th anniversary, and so that is what we're pitching here today. In short, Pop Goes the Monkey is hosting a custom lore or expedition competition, and the reward is a Titan full of prizes. By the way, I say chapter or expedition as sort of my own little tongue-in-cheek thing. So Pop Goes the Monkey makes a lot of Space Marine bits and accessories and things that work alongside of Games Workshop products. And so you can do that either for the Heresy era models, which are the standard Space Marine type things, or you can go for the Prime Space Marines, which are of course the scaled up a little bit. The contest is accepting to both sides of it. You just need to specify which one you want. Now, to participate, all you have to do is fill out this Google form down below. It's completely free to enter, and there's a lot of great questions here to try and kind of coax out your true vision for this chapter or expedition, like I've said before. Questions about what legion you hail from, whether you are a successor chapter or one of the actual legions and you were just sent on patrol for Horus Heresy, something like that. There's also a place where you can upload custom iconography, and this doesn't have to be like artist drawn. Just bust out paint and put out a few basic lines and ideas to kind of capture what your vision is, and then Matt's going to turn it into a three-dimensional model, basically allowing you to build this force from the ground up. Here's an example of something that I threw together very, very quickly. If you want to submit your image with this same kind of background, the PNG file, I have that link down below. It just goes to my personal drive. Download that, do your paint etching on it, and then upload it to the Google form. Once we have all the entries in, we're going to, obviously shut down the entry format, and then we're going to select from that group our finalists. The finalist will then go up on a polling page where you guys will be able to vote on your favorite of the custom chapters or expeditions, and then we're going to announce the winner. So let's get to the prizes. If you manage to come in first place, so their legion or background idea was chosen to become the next iteration of Marines of some kind, you'll be getting a $500 gift certificate to Pop Goes the Monkey. And this is expressly for the purpose of allowing you to bring your background to the tabletop. This means the iconography or the bits that are designed based off of your ideas are then brought into, like I said, three-dimensional models, and you then have access to them, which is massive. You can do a lot of good looking work. I mean, I spent very little to get some great looking apothecaries for my Sons of Horus. I can't fathom what you could do with $500. Now, in addition to that, your chapter or army's ideas will be kind of solidified into the annals of Pop Goes the Monkey. They kind of have their own little, lore universe, where the different, iconographies have different histories. Yours will be kind of cemented in there as the official one. And in addition to that, I, here on YouTube, will do a lore video based exclusively on your lore. I might ping you about some questions to try and set up some interesting situations to tell a better story. But ultimately, yeah, you're going to get a full, army's worth of bits to bring it to life, and a video that backs it up that you can point people to and be like, ha, it's kind of official-ish. Not really, but Now there are going to be some runner-up prizes. I don't have the exact details on those yet, but I think they're going to be just basic, access to like some of their upgrade sprues, that kind of stuff. Just get you some cool models in your hands, as well as a thank you and an acknowledgement for the great ideas that you have. So if you're still here and this sounds like something you'd be interested in doing, here are the details. First of all, entries are open right now. There's a link in the description down below where you can go fill out that Google form right now. Like I said, I'm also going to have the PNG of the shoulder pad if you just want to bust out, paint on your phone or desktop just to kind of throw it into a quick design, and let Matt kind of take the rest. That's totally cool. But beyond that, there are other details to talk about. On June 1st, so 6/1, I'm going to close the polling, and then we're going to take a week from the 1st to the 9th to select our finalists. On the 9th, they'll be announced and put up for the poll. I believe we're going to host the poll on Pop Goes the Monkey, or it'll be a form. We'll figure it out. But I'll have the link to that on my page here. And then at the end of the month, we're going to select a winner. On 6/23, so June 23rd, is the exact 10-year mark from Pop Goes the Monkey making their first sale. So that's when we're going to announce the winner and make a big deal about it. I hope to have my lore video out like the next week or something like that. It should be a very quick turnaround because by then I will have had time to read the material for a bit. And to be clear, this is not the lore contest that I've done before where it's like a open, 5,000 word story. There's some very clear, direct questions, and it's asking you for visual and artistic input. So it's much more concise. You can do this very quickly, provided you have the image and the inspiration ready to go. So go ahead and get to cracking. Now, one thing I do want to add here at the end, if you could, as a personal favor to me, share this with any 40K or Horus Heresy group that you're a part of. Heck, even just a general modeling group, because people use Games Workshop models for everything and would therefore want bits and stuff. Because at the end of the day, it's a lore contest, but it's really about celebrating a member of our community. 10 years of service to this community is something worth celebrating. And after that much time, I'm sure Matt wants to know that there is no shortage of inspiration and great ideas out there to make something really compelling, creative, and do something really cool. So if you are part of a local or online community for any of these games, please go ahead and share this video with them or ask content creators to share it. It's free. It's not about me. It's about someone who provides for the community. As those dates come up for, the submission entries and the finalists and all that kind of stuff, I'll be posting it here on my channel to keep all the details clear and on track. But that should be it for the details. So if you want to enter this, go ahead, check out that form below, and best of luck to you, because one of you is going to win $500 worth of stuff. And you're going to be able to bring your custom vision to life on the tabletop, which is, to me, one of the coolest experiences of this hobby. So best of luck to you. Get a lot of entries in and do your best. And I will catch you next time when we discuss the entries, the finalist, and the ultimate winner. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Happy wargaming, friends.